Hello, welcome back. Last time I solved quite a few problems in the room that I have been in for a while. Due to circumstances, it's been several days since I last touched this, so that might be a good thing, might not. Sometimes it's best to let things that have become entrenched loosen a little bit. Sometimes I want to keep things that are entrenched. But I've at least reviewed my route. I think I know what I'm trying to do here. This is where the grounded ultra is, and I think I can ignore the shifting floor. Currently, I don't understand it to be crucial to the solution. I want to try something with the bird that's here. I want to try ignoring it and see what happens, because as we've seen, the bird moves on if I go past it. Part of me does not, so I have to touch her, but bird could be avoided at times. Whoops. Right, okay, so remember the inputs for reversing that. That's one of those entrenched things that loosened. Whoops. That's just a normal day. Okay. Whoops! Whoa, I was too far left. I was too far left there, too. And too far right. That's okay, I got away with it. This wait is just like a quarter second longer than I'd prefer. For the number of times I have to retry it. Okay, right. So again, I have to think about things a very specific way to do that input. And apparently I had a whole new problem there too. No, what was... I went so high. I guess I did it too early and got an upward boost or something? No, I'm not doing the follow-up dash is what's happening. Because my hair is the wrong color. Okay, so I'm doing that too quickly. Problems that might have been momentarily solved, of course, will not stay that way. Okay. Rework those timings. I hate that spot so much. Okay, there we go. Here's that, here's this, here's this. This doesn't really matter when I do all these things, because all I gotta do is that to touch you. Now, I want to ignore that bird, but I didn't get to. So I think that bird's not my friend at that moment. Don't touch that particular instance of bird. Climb Kevin instead, slide down after the bird, wall bounce after the spikes are gone. That's my current theory. Bird will follow if I need it later, which I probably will. But in that particular time, I don't need it. Okay. I'm surprised any of that worked. Not all of it did, but more than I thought would worked. Oops. Oh, the inputs are so weird for all of that. Well, there everything went right, so don't worry about it. Alright, bird timing was bad. I'm gonna try and use a visual reference point here. Clearly I have that calibrated wrong. Clearly it's still wrong, okay. A couple of them. Alright, I'm drawing things on my screen using my eyes now. Adjusting those drawings, okay. Gotta press quicker. Look at those drawings. Look at them better. Yep. Okay. Just placing some markers in my head. It's the right column of arrows here when I want to reverse and jump, and the left column of arrows here when I want to dash. Though that's where I've placed my markers. Maybe a little right of the left column of arrows, so the center between the two arrows. Also the timing has to be good. This dash, then... Oh, I can do that so much later than I'm thinking. Not that much later. There we go. Okay, that was actually a record. I did part of what I needed to do, but I was just not quite... Something was slightly off. I wasn't low enough to avoid the spike. That's what happened. Yes, okay, good. Good, good. I made it, but I'm a little slow. Alright. Alright, something clicked and the early part's going kinda okay now. Or at least it did twice in a row. Who knows? Okay, yeah, so I need to dash later for that. I'm just habitually dashing too early. So later on that part of the thing. Yep, I felt that coming. Okay. Later! Yeah, but I didn't have the speed. My ultra was bad. Yeah, ultra was bad. Somehow, I'm not actually sure why. Nothing I could detect specifically went wrong. Oh, okay, that was too late. Just my speed wasn't there for some reason. Oh, that could have been shifting block timing, so maybe that's where that starts mattering. Okay, let's pay attention to shifting block timing. I would have been a little early, but not much early. So going full speed there, not the worst thing. Maybe slow down just a tiny little bit. Okay, that was a tiny little bit of slowdown on purpose. Didn't work great. Slow down a little more. There we go. Nope, did not have the shifting timing that I needed. Was I too late or too early? Let's try going a lot slower and see what happens. No, a lot slower means the block will be stopped completely. So a little slower. Look at the markers. Let's try going faster. Just to verify that that's not the solution, because that's easier to do. Alright, maximum speed. Maximum speed, no good. Yeah, so the shifting block did not give me what I needed it to give me. So, let's try going very slow. I think I got what I needed. Alright, so slower is better. Got it. Slower. Yes, that was pretty good. Ah, bird. I tried to avoid you, but your range of pickup is larger than I was ready for. Okay. That was a corner jump. I saw that happen. Slow. That was the perfect speed, actually. No, bird! Okay, so I'm... catching Kevin is a weird prospect there. I assume since the bird is there, it's not actually meant to be an obstacle and there's a route that interacts with it. It's just that it seems easier to treat it as an obstacle and go around. So I'm gonna try to do that because that feels more reasonable. Let the game show me why I can't get away with that, or not. If it does, then I'll reroute. If it doesn't, then I'll be done with the room. There we go. Slow. Good. Iffy. Got there. Bird stole me. Alright. I'm way too slow. There's no way. There was a way, but too late. That was weird. It kind of worked, though. Up! Okay. How do I dodge that bird? That's the next question. If I don't, I lose sight of Kevin completely. If I'm not dodging the bird... Okay, so here's a new theory. Don't cling on to Kevin. Go straight for the bird. Interesting. Trying to measure the things I can't see, but maybe with no fast fall, I do a downright dash and that just lines me up with the bird down here. Let's try. Instead of trying to interact with Kevin, get straight to that bird, get flung, and then wall bounce. Because dodging the bird's not going so well for me, so let's try a new thing. Aim for the other bird. Same bird. Okay, then you do that and there's a bird there. Okay, there's a bird there. So, new record, and theory confirmed, by the way. Don't interact with Kevin, don't dodge the bird. Ignore Kevin, touch the bird. Alright, bird is the friend I want to interact with there. Puts me in a good spot, I get flung here, I get birded, that turns into an ultra, and I'm guessing double ultra into the jellyfish, pick it up. Kevin will be there at that point and I jump on him? That's what I'm thinking. Alright, let's try it. Ah, the bird, I have to dash up into the bird. Okay, got it. Well, that simplifies the script. Dash up. Oh, Kevin picks up the jellyfish. Does that mean I have to beat him to it or something? I had something to say once. Oh, that all worked somehow. I still don't have a good way to measure how I'm doing with that. Like, when do I want... Hang on, so I had a theoretical reference point once. It was that I want the shifting floor to be... to have just bopped to some direction or other when I hit Kevin. Ah, I didn't make it! It's to the right. Okay, so when that's just hit to the right, I want to hit Kevin at the exact same time. But then after that, I want to initiate my reverse super dash right when it's hit to the left? Or my jump? Which one is it? That's the bop. Okay, it has to be... I have to do it earlier than that, so if anything, it's the jump. But that might not even be true anymore. Well, sure. So if I bop Kevin at the same time, then I can just sort of go by his position for when to jump. Like when his left side is aligned with that right wall that's spiky that he's exiting, is about when I want to be jumping. Like that's the reference point I have been using. Not even looking, just gonna go. And it was no good. Too early, way too early, way too early. No, actually. So all those times I thought I was too... something. Maybe I wasn't the something that I thought. Okay, now what? Kevin steals my jellyfish and I don't get it back. Am I supposed to have more speed after the bird? Is there somehow another... No, there can't be another grounded ultra there. Right? This wouldn't be a case where I ignore the bird, would it? So, what's this expectation that I get enough speed to cross this infinitely wide gap? Where's that speed gonna come from? That's an unsolved question. The gap's pretty wide, but there's a big drop that I can afford during it. Yeah, sure, but I still need a huge amount of speed for that to work. Alright, what are my potential boosts? There's the bird, there's the ultra, there's the Kevin. Kevin doesn't even give me like any kind of delayed block boost or anything. Double ultra. Okay, so first of all I need to double ultra. I'm going to that... I can't do that, that's the wrong angle. Isn't it? Maybe not. So Kevin has already carried that jellyfish and... Alright, so my mission is to try to double ultra on this block. I think I will miss it, and I'll go to the right. By the bird doesn't give me that much speed. This ultra doesn't give me that much. Maybe the angle is right for that. It's a narrow target. Suspiciously narrow. I'll try. I don't know what else would make any sense. Nothing, as far as I can see. There's a platform I'm not using. And that doesn't feel right. Why is this surface here? Is it to make me think I want a double ultra when I eventually just need the... Wait a second. Oh. Maybe that would eliminate the need for the shifting platform, but I'm like super high up there. If I do a downright dash at that point... Let's try it. So I've been skipping that because the speed has been enough, but a lot of the times today, that speed has not been enough. So let's try an extra ultra in that spot. Maybe that'll help normalize things. Okay, that's actually good. And it gets me farther ahead of Kevin, which might be meaningful. Hold on, so that's more speed that I can have that might change my routing. I am interacting with him though, like I need him to get up to the shadow before the part I don't understand. Okay, but at least that can make that part more reliable maybe. Probably. So that's no good. If I have enough speed, that doesn't make any sense. And my speed is variable there. I don't like that. Alright, if I just go really fast here. Whoa, that didn't work. But I think that'll mean the shifting platform is neutral, so all of my speed will come from that double ultra. And that can actually be more consistent, maybe? Well, let's try it. Faster, faster. Shifting platform was not neutral. Also, I didn't do the double ultra. Also, yes, it was. Uh-huh. Fast, fast, fast. Double. Yeah, okay. Fast and double with neutral shift. That's what I want. Fast. Ah, I pressed, but I pressed too late. Early. Something. Both. Yeah, both. One decisive press, remember. Fast. Ooh, that didn't work. That could have been okay, maybe. I should have slid for longer. Okay, that's never mind. Since my speed's so variable, I don't know how to aim. Well, go where the signs are, I guess? Okay, look for the signs. Look for the signs better than you did there. Okay. Well, that time it worked. Whatever that means. Aw. Oops, a little slow, that's okay. That just means I'm gonna get the shifting boost. Okay, so be ready for speed. Okay, I was ready for speed. Oh, I missed the birds! That's new. I think I was missing one of my dashes. Whoa! Too much speed. Ooh, a recovery. I think that might be the first time that ever happens. I often try, but I never succeed. Until now. Ha! Ha! Don't fast fall. Now, nothing makes sense. I didn't manage to try to do what I wanted to do. Okay, so Kevin flings the jellyfish. After he stops. The jellyfish's speed is not added to mine though, so that doesn't matter. Somehow I need speed from Kevin, and I don't know how that's gonna happen with those spikes on his top. And there's definitely no way I'm getting through here without spiking him, right? Wrong. I might have a way... Oh, is that my problem this whole time? So avoid spiking Kevin. Alright, that's now what I'm trying to do. Because the end of the room doesn't make sense if he is spiking. That relies on me getting up there without using either of my dashes. Okay. Well, something new to work on. If I wall bounce a little later, maybe. I'm gonna have to come up with a theory for how that actually helps me, but... I'm still just not pressing jump late enough. Like, I'm so used to doing it early. I think I'm supposed to bounce there and climb up a little bit, then bop him and... Okay, hang on. Theories. That's within wall bounce range, I think. It's a little hard, but it's possible. Bop him with one thing, dash upright with the other. That's not enough to get up there. Okay, let's prove that. Let's prove that this is not possible to do, at least by the inputs I understand. I know I can do that. Well, that was the wrong way to dash. Okay. Left, upright. No, impossible. Not going to happen no matter what I do. Also, the timing is completely wrong. Okay. I'm going to call that proof. Something as close to proof as it needs to get for this. So whatever operation I'm doing at the end must be compatible with spikes on top of Kevin, unless there's something else I can do in that spot. There is not... Hold on. There is. After bop, re-grab, then jump dash up right. Hold on, that's my... There's a flaw in my proof, I need to check something else. Okay, so bop, re-grab. Okay, that's... Is he spiky? Let's see, is there a way I can see this? No. I think I didn't touch the... I sort of did a climb up. I'm not sure if his spikes came out or not. Okay. Wait longer. Well, he wasn't spiky until I stepped on its top, of course. So that other time he must not have been either. Well, I'm just not sure whether I stepped on its top or not. I did. Okay, so I did a climb up and then a jump on his surface, so that's the problem. I need to be sure that I can do the climb jump without that part and still make it. I think that's what happened last time. Yeah, because I felt myself, like, get over that... Like, Madeline put her feet on the ground, I think, or at least was starting to, and I think that's enough to bring the spikes out. I don't think I can make it there like that, but my timing's never been good enough to be sure. So the theory would be... That's when I want to bop him? That is good for bopping time. Well, I mean, I'm here. I don't know what anything means. I was there with no spikes out. But can I get the shadow in the same transaction? Well, maybe I don't need to? I don't know. Yes, I can. Okay. Whoops. Well, hi, birds. Alright, I guess that's probably what I have to do. Well, maybe. I mean, does that let me... Okay, so here's the thing. I proved it's possible. Now, does that help me with the end? I don't know because the speed of everything is so unintuitive, but I think it has to. So what's gonna need to happen... he will pick up the jellyfish, meaning that my platform for where I'm ultraing to extends to wherever Kevin is. So the fact that this is too steep of an angle with that platform is not an issue because Kevin will become the platform. He will carry the jellyfish. Yes, okay, I get it, I get it. This is all to set up a grounded ultra on a moving Kevin. This is a grounded ultra on a shifting block that I think is going slower than Kevin is. But yeah, again, it's the same principle repeated. So grounded ultra on moving Kevin. I'm aiming for his left side, I grounded ultra, I get the jellyfish, and I get all the speed. So make that work without spikes having first come up on his top. If I can do that all at once. When I've essentially done each component individually. Alright, so I have a timing reference here, it's now, when that's just bop to the right. But then I need to learn to transition from there to the shadow. So that part is always earlier than I keep thinking it is. At least I'm doing that wall bounce okay now. Earlier than you think, but don't climb up. Never press up after the bop. Okay, and that would be... no, never press up, but go way earlier. I got a different idea. Oh, I have a much better idea. Much, much, much better idea. Yeah, I'm doing this all wrong. Okay, and it makes way more sense with the dash budget and everything. Bop, wall bounce. That's the way. So with better timing, yes. And that means I can do it all in one transaction, I think? What had I been doing before? I don't even know anymore, but okay, now I get it. It's a completely different operation there. That'll let me keep going at full speed without having to stop to time everything, I think. Nope, well, I didn't, so now I guess I'm doing it this bad slow way. Too bad, it's still not working. Alright, I came up with a new way to think about the beginning. Maybe that can let me be more consistent about it. Okay. This all makes sense. Maybe I won't have to be, because maybe this will be the winning run. How about that? Huh? I didn't do the grounded ultra. Let's see if once again I can get away with that. Floating up and to the right. I cannot. Whoa. A camera shifted or something? Didn't get to the point where I could see the thing. Alright, so my way of thinking about this is just to do both of those inputs very lazily. Just be like in absolutely no hurry for anything. I waited. I got away with waiting. Okay. Okay, I got this solved. All of my problems are solved. Just gotta cash them in now. Every issue. That was the last one. Lazy inputs. That one needs to not be lazy, yeah. So, lazy. Lazy. Oops. Okay, not lazy enough that you actually make the wrong directions. Lazy. Lazy timing, precise directions. Lazy timing. Lazy timing. And now go. That's the one that has to be fast. There is also such a thing as too fast. Nothing I can do about that, really. Lazy. Okay. Great. Wall bounce. Oops. Lazy. Lazy. Okay, great. Sure, that'll work fine. Aw, what? I was too low. That was okay. No? Wait, yes. Almost. Almost. Whoa, I missed the bird. I need to jump before I do that thing. Maybe. No, I'm doing that all wrong. There we go. Whoa, too much. Wow, that worked somehow. I don't think it did. No. I can't do that part anymore somehow. What changed there? Maybe this timing? Job! One decisive press, come on now. Ah! There we go. I was decisive about it. Oh, I was too early. I have to go slower? Kevin wasn't there. What do I do about that? Wait a second. Do I get a crystal before that bird? I feel like my hair was red. Oops, I went too far. There's this crystal. Should I double downright dash or something? What do I do with this dash? I'm not using it at the moment, am I? I am not using that dash. Okay, there's a sign. Dash down right there. Alright, I'll take your suggestion. Oh. Ha! Okay, the extra dash didn't work. I guess do a slower wall bounce there? Or, if I dash earlier, I'm going straight up, he'll move into me. Even if it looks like I'm way too far to the right, I'm not. He will catch up by the time I'm bouncing. Okay. I just have to ignore what my eyes are telling me. Well, that counted maybe. Maybe. No. Whatever, good enough. Oh, I didn't use the second dash, that's okay. Seems like I'd do better without it. I missed the platform. Huh. 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 Test. Okay. I was too late. Okay, I was too late on my bird thingy. I'm doing a double ultra onto into a grounded ultra into a... Okay. Okay. It's a lot of stuff. Ha! Good enough. Trust. Move. Move. Didn't get the extra grounded ultra, and that's not gonna be enough. There's no way. Could have grabbed slightly later. Doesn't matter. Still... Whoa, the camera shifted again. I'm kind of close. I just need that extra grounded ultra. It's necessary. I tried to dash, it didn't matter. I'm too late, I'm too late, I'm too late. Good? Good. Okay. I'm too late. Yeah, I'm too late. On a good attempt, I want to pause there and figure out what I'm doing with the bird. Finally! This is a good one. Okay. I can't see anything. I still can't see anything. Okay, I can see. Bird will fling me. Dash down right, jump, dash down right. Dash down right, jump, grab. Okay, I'm gonna hold the climb button now. Dash down right, jump. Dash down right, jump, grab. The second ultra, okay, so I'll get there. First ultra, half ultra, grounded ultra. Bird ultra, half ultra, grounded ultra, hold grab the whole time. Bird ultra, half ultra, grounded ultra. Bird ultra, half ultra, grounded ultra. I did it. Maybe. I don't think I have the speed though. It did not look like I got an impressive amount of speed. I think something went wrong with my grounded ultra. Maybe that was... I don't know if those were the wrong instructions or if I didn't manage to follow them. Something felt wrong about doing a half ultra there, but nothing else made sense for the route. Okay, get another attempt now if I'm not too far behind Kevin, which I am. Yes, okay. Not the fastest, but should be enough, I hope. Yes, yes, okay. Most of those were right, I just didn't do the second thingy after the... Am I good? No. Still not seeing the walls. So I didn't jump after I did the grounded ultra. That was the only input that I could detect was definitely missing there. So everything exactly the same, just a jump after the grounded ultra. So my plan worked. It was a problem with input execution, not a problem with planning that previous time. This time it was a lesser problem with input execution. Guess what problem never went away? You don't have to guess, you're seeing it. Hang on, I had a solution for this though. Just carry it out, that's all. Problem of having to remember the solutions to my problems. That problem never went away. Yes, whoops! Why, I missed you! Am I too slow? Yes. Maybe. No. I did the wrong input though. Okay. I'm ahead. I'm ahead. I'm ahead. I'm too far ahead. Yes. I'm ahead. Don't be too far ahead. Should be okay. Ultra, half ultra, grounded ultra, jump. That wasn't... neither of those last two happened. Good timing, I think. Barely? Okay. Ultra, half ultra, grounded ultra, jump. The jump still didn't happen! Cannot see the far wall. Okay, all of that felt clean, like that's the ideal way that I want that to always go. It doesn't, but that's how I want it. The jump happened, the grounded ultra did not. Jump's not gonna be enough on its own. All my speed's already gone. All my speed's already gone. There's no point in continuing, and yet I have to do it just to see. Somehow. Camera didn't even shift. Speed's decent, a little faster than I'd prefer, but actually it's pretty okay. Okay. You have to nail this jump. That didn't count. Too fast. I don't really have a way to slow down. I found one? I found one. Yes, I got the jump, I got the jump, I got the jump, I got the jump. After a grounded ultra, should be good now. Unless there's something else I'm missing or I didn't do some of those well enough. I can see the background, here's the wall. There we go. What?! Okay, I can only laugh at that one. Alright, I beat the room. I beat the room, it's fine. I got the satisfaction of beating the room. That was a victory. It's just, I have to do it a second time. Okay, room is beaten, finally! Thoughts on this room. Currently hate it. It has absolutely no place being in this level. No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is, this level has no excuse for having a green lid with this room in it. This is a red lid with cracked jar room. Level room. Like, Is there a way that this could justify not having that rating? If you were to average the difficulty of all the rooms in this level, it would come out to like yellow and a half. It's just this is not this level is misrated because of this room. The rating of this level is wrong. I mean, the room itself is cool, but the context in which it exists is wrong for it. And I'm unable to appreciate it fully. All I can see is a blemish on an otherwise good level, where everything fit together until this. This is where things just do not belong. Okay, I'm maybe a little slow. I was maybe a little slow. So my final problem there, well, my final problem was managing to input the grounded ultra at the end. My final problem standing in the way of doing that, or attempting that at least, was bird timing. So I figured out exactly when I can press the dash button after birds started to fling me. Okay, I'm going to get a victory that actually counts. I got one that didn't quite count. I need the one that counts. Right now. This attempt, okay? This is the victory attempt. Bird timing? Well, that's not the victory attempt then. Dash, dash, jump. Yes, like that. That's the way. I kept it under control. Yeah! That was nice and clean. Okay, that was cleaner than... Okay, that was a lot cleaner than my first winning run. Okay, you know what? With that clean victory, I feel better about myself, and thereby I'm able to feel a little better about my experience in the room. Somehow that wasn't the final room, even though it increased the difficulty by 3 gradations. Alright, so I have succeeded at a red lid with cracked jar room now, because that's what that was. And I won't hear otherwise because that's just what it is. Okay, so will this turn back into a green lid, or will it do something else? Next time I get to do a new room and find out. By the way, this session was 2 hours 18 minutes. Most of the previous ones were around 1 hour, I think, but yeah, this one I had to be done with that room today. And finally I am.